Now, when you speak Calabari, a lot of persons would say that, like Ngaji is Igbo, Ada is Igbo, Oziza, Ajija is Igbo. They pick a lot of um, Igbo words when I speak Calabari. But what they do not know is that most of us, our grandparents, our great grandparents are actually of the Igbo descent. But what they do not know is that most of us, our grandparents, our great grandparents are actually of the Igbo descent. But what they do not know is that most of us, our grandparents, our great grandparents are actually of the Igbo descent. Now, let's take out these facts. You know, Kalabari men, they like to marry Igbo women. And everybody knows that it is the woman that keeps a home. Do you get? Now, if I marry an Ikwere man, or if I marry an Andoni man, or any tribe that is not my tribe, you don't expect me to speak Ikwere for my children. Myself and my husband can be speaking English, but because I keep the home, I'm the one that is in charge of primarily the 60% upbringing of the children. That's I'm to cater for them, like as the mother. I know you know what I'm saying. If I decide I want to speak my language, now my language my children can understand. Maybe if at some point I decide, oh, I love my husband so much, I want to learn Ikore, and I decide to learn Ikore, I can be speaking Ikore for them. But because I'm the mother and I'm the one always at home with them, I was speaking Calabari with them. Now, most of the Igbo women that were married by Calabari men, they try to come and they try to mingle and they try to become like the Calabari women. They try to learn the language. So, in that process of learning the language, they try to diffuse one or two Igbo. And that's why you see that we say opera, we say Ada, we say Ingaji, we say Arosun, we say Ojija, Azizabi, Ojija. Because most of us, we have great grandparents who are of the Igbo descent.
So, first thing I want to address is the issue of those who have the audacity to come online and say, if they say they are not Igbo, leave them alone. But you want us to allow them when they say we are Benin, we should also not drag them. They have the right to say we are Benin, but we don't have the right to say they are Igbos. These are the people I want to address. Now, going by the video you watch, did you hear that girl? That they speak like Igbo. And she made a mention that all her ancestors, descendants, are Igbos. So how come you are descendant of Igbo, but today you are not Igbo? Funny enough, you speak Igbo. A Karabari person telling us that he's not Igbo. Just using an excuse that they speak Ngaji, they speak Oku, they speak Okpala. Madam, you are a typical Igbo woman. You even use your hand to shoot yourself on the foot by saying that your ancestors are Igbo. Now you are giving an excuse that because you want to marry. So first thing first, there is a way you people think that makes the thinking very funny. The ideology you people use when you want to defend yourself is an awkward ideology. I've jokingly said that I want to marry an Igbo woman. The best reason is that I want to understand that, like, I can marry anybody, but I want to understand the reason why our forefathers marry Igbo and forget our language and start speaking Igbo. I want to know what the Igbo woman have. That when our forefathers are making love to them, because those days nobody speak English. So our forefather is speaking Benin and they marry an Igbo woman. What do they see in Igbo woman when they were making love that makes them forget their language and start speaking Igbo? You are saying that it is when you marry Igbo women that the Igbo woman is one staying at home and be teaching the children to speak language. So you are saying that in your entire village, your forefathers, the Karabari, do not born woman, and nobody marries your women. And tell me how many Igbo women on our forefather marry to overcome the whole of our language. That is the lie doesn't make sense. You people think that in the 21st century, you just cook up story like Nigeria playboy within that the winners 101. We just believe it and sink it in and just accept it because if they say they are not able to believe them, the story makes sense to you. No, you ask yourself, so in the entire Karabari, we are not born women. And all the men, the only Igbo when they marry, the Igbo women now change their language, change their culture, change even their village name to sound like Igbo. So waiting on the answer before I marry those people. When I go there and insult your ancestors, that's what Igbo say that our ancestors are barbaric because we not get sense. They will give una St. James, give una St. Matthew as a saint. But your ancestors no get sense because you have already used your storyline to make them look foolish in the sight of every man. Your ancestors, your forefathers do not have sense. The only Igbo women where they marry, they teach language to the point that they will not born pikin and name the pikin Igbo name. The next one will come. That child where they teach Igbo will not name it child Igbo name. We will not name it this thing. Change your language entirely.
It is no doubt that the Oba people sound like Igbos. I mean, if I speak Oba right now, an Igbo man will understand 80 to 100% of what I'm saying. But our stance still remains that the Oba people are not Igbos. History has it that Akalaka was the father of Oba and Ekpe, and that means they are brothers. So if you're saying that the Obas are Igbos, so that means that the brotherhood between Oba and Ekpe did not even exist. And it also means that my ancestors are liars. My great-grandfathers are big liars. But I beg to differ. I believe in their lies and I would love to dwell in that lies forever. Thank you.
Now this other one is also saying that he knows that their forefather lied, but he preferred the lie. Hi, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You know the funniest thing, most of you are Christians. If the truth will set you free, it means that lies put you in bondage. You already in bondage, you don't know. Exactly. Now what is opposite of truth? Lie. If the truth will set you free, it means automatically that the opposite, which is lie, will put you in bondage. That is why look at your community, no development. You guys are in identity crisis and can never be cured. The same thing with my people here. And this is why people like me are preaching it, so that we will know who we are and begin to work towards delivering ourselves. Igbos fought a war in the southeast. The southeastern Igbo fought a war for 3 good years, and 3 million people were killed, and their land is small. Today, the southeast are more developed than we, the Niger Delta Igbos. We, the South Igbo, we who are denying Igbo. Come to Anyoma, where is developed. Go to Ikwere and Ogba and Eche. All those ones that deny Igbo, where is developed. To compare with what is happening in southeast. Why? Because we refuse to know who we are. Man, know thyself. Tonight, go the singer, I know who I am, I know who I am, I know who I am. But you don't even know who you are when it comes to the real DNA of where your forefather is coming from. It is said that by knowing who you are in Christ. How many people has Christ giving electricity or giving good road? How many people has prayer giving good housing? Now, no go learn sense. When you know who you are, you walk towards who you are and defend the cause. Not to see. You even accepted that let's assume you have, but you love life just because self-hate. You have been brainwashed to the point that you hate yourself so much. You have been brainwashed that you hate yourself so much that you now embrace lies. You became free, live into lies. No wonder my friends say that ignorance is a bliss. It is sweet, be like sleep. You no go understand. Let me explain to you. If you are sleeping and you tell somebody to wake you up by 2 a.m., if the person wake you up by 2 a.m., you tell him thank you. But if you are sleeping and the sleep they sweet you, somebody wakes you up, you will be angry. You say, did I tell you to wake me up? Why you wake me up? Why are you making noise? That is how ignorant is. When somebody tells you the truth, he wakes you up when you do not want him to wake up. You became angry. You are furious. You're upset with the person. You want to fight him. Did I send you to tell me? Okay, as you don't tell me, I don't want. Because the person wake you up when he told you the truth, he wake you up from ignorance when you don't want. But assuming you're the one that's seeking for knowledge and the person tells you the truth, you embrace it. Ignorance is a bliss. Thank God for this man who has accepted his Igbo-ness. Thank God for the man, Asa Abuja, Mr. Dirty Water, has accepted his Igbo-ness. Thank God that the real people making decisions are beginning to accept their true identity, understanding what we are teaching for a very long time. I'm out of here, Joe.
My brothers, my blood, they come visit us Abuja, the IIC. Yes. And I welcome them. From today, I am a member of IIC. So, I know why they talk. Obasanjo don't come out as president, create Niger Delta, carry Yoruba State out for Niger Delta. And I see them, all political. They come against Southeast. Those days where we grow, what we know now was Zambia.
Oh, wait.
South, North, and West. But today, they use politics to scatter us, to destroy us. Don't be say we don't know. We know. But time don't come when we will say, no, enough is enough. Yes. I am a member, 100% IIC.
Oh, well,
as an activist of Nigeria, activist of the world.
Yes.
I support them and deal with them.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
IIC!
IIC!